Everyone. Good evening, everyone. So let's talk about client script today. Okay. So what is client script? We discussed last 2 weeks about business rules, UI policies, UI actions, all those things, correct? Now the other important topic is client script. So what is this UI policies? What I explained is UI policy works on the browser level, correct? The similar way client scripts also work on the browser level. What about business rule? Can anyone tell where it will run?
Server side logic, sir, in
Okay,
background.
yeah, good. On the database or server side, the business rule run, correct? So what about UI action will also make some changes, correct? So UI action also will work on the sometimes on the server side, sometimes on the client side, UI action. We'll discuss what is the differences between client script, UI policies, business rules, UI actions. These four, I have a comparison, how it works, where it will work. So client script again, it works on the browser level. Okay. So client script is nothing but a JavaScript. As I told you when we are starting the classes, so you need to have a little bit of knowledge on the script level, correct? So which is that script is JavaScript. We should have a little bit knowledge on the JavaScript. So whenever we required, we can go ahead and write it on the client script. So now again, sir, yes, is it mandatory to learn this client script as a JavaScript? No. If you want, what is the concept? What is the solution which you are looking? Yes, we have alternative methods. We all know that we have a Perplexity, we have a Chat GPT. Okay. So we should know only the requirement, correct? What is customer expected to have it. So if you know that, you can go ahead and ask, I wanted to write this client script. Can you give me the script? ChatGPT will give a script, and as well as your Perplexity will give a script, correct? So there is a lot of AIs also there where you can go ahead and write it. But only thing is you should know that what is your requirement or customer requirement so that you can ask. So we will understand what is that. Again, we discussed UI policies dynamically change the form behavior, correct? The same way client scripts also works or behaves. Okay. What is client script? A client script is a JavaScript. It runs on the client side. If somebody asks you in an interview, this is the answer. A client script is a JavaScript that runs on the client side or browser. It makes form more dynamic or interactive if you want to give more. Okay. So this is the definition which you should be able to answer to the any interviewer. I am sure out of 100%, you will get this question, an interview. Okay. And any interview, client script related questions will be there. So you should be ready to answer. One UI policy, one client script. These are the two important questions, and business rule. These are very three important questions will be there in any kind of interview. Okay. So that is where you should be ready to answer these questions. So definition is again, client script is a JavaScript. It runs on the browser level. Okay. To change form behavior dynamically or interactive. Okay. So now let's discuss what is this client scripts, how many types. So there are 4 types of client scripts. One is onLoad, one is onChange, one is onSubmit, the other one is onCellEdit. So again, after this question, interviewer, he might ask next question is uh, types of client scripts. Okay. How it will work, when it will work. So we should be able to answer these 4 answers. Okay. So what is that? onLoad. onLoad. What is onLoad? Can anyone answer what is onLoad? As a simple layman language, not in ServiceNow language.
Like open when we are trying to open any form.
Okay. What about onChange? Can anyone answer this one? And then give it to others. Let's have
Okay.
others also.
Fine.
Then we will come back. Okay. What is onChange, guys? It is already written example here. If you can understand, I think it would be a great helpful. Okay. Can anyone answer? I will go back to
onChange
Anjay.
means
Yeah, please go ahead.
onChange means any changes in form level. So
Super.
that means
Super. Yeah, super. So what about onSubmit? Can anyone answer onSubmit? What is onSubmit? Okay. Anjay, you want to give something?
Like whenever you want to finish the operation, like update or save or submit the ticket, like as end user, if I want to submit the ticket.
Okay. So let's understand that also. See, onload means, so when you are, we are going here, incidents, correct? So when it is trying to load the form, correct? So onChange is nothing but when you are trying to change anything, correct? OnLoad is when form is loading. Okay. When his form is loading, that time itself it will say that you are loading. Correct? onSubmit is suppose you are creating an incident. When you create incident, so suppose just go to incident, create, correct? So you have a submit button. When you are submitting, that time it will work. So onChange means when you are changing something, that time it will work, the script. Okay. OnLoad means when you are loading on the form, that time itself it will work. So these are the three different things which you should know it. One is that onLoad, onChange, onSubmit. This, as of now, keep it aside. We will discuss this one. Okay. So first let's discuss onLoad. Okay. So whenever form we are trying to load, it has to work. Okay. So let's go and have some example for each one of them. So now I have created some examples also. How to create a client script, correct? So there is a way. We know that always two ways are there to do any kind of operations. One is that go here, right click, correct? And configure. When you configure it, you have here client script, business rules. Always, I told you to open a all, correct? When you open a all, you will get to know what all are configurations behind this complete incident management. So now let's go to here. So we thought of discuss first business rules, then client scripts, correct? But we skipped because of this is a little bit complex one. So we will discuss at the last stage. So now we are discussing client script. Business rules are done. Dictionary entries are done. Okay. Overrides are done. Notifications are done. UI actions also done. ACLs also done. UI policies done. Correct. So rest of them all are done. Client scripts are left. Now, if you want to take any example, existing one, I always told there is a existing one. You take it and try to open. Okay. When you open, you will know what is there, correct? So you always try to have a existing one, try to insert and stay so that we will have a reference so that you can change whatever you need it here. You no need to write much script. You can just modify whichever you want fields. So now let's take it this one only. So what is our requirement? So let's get our use case. The use case, how to create a one way is come through incident form and open configure all. The other way is client script. If you click client script under system definition, there is a client script. When you open from client scripts table, you will have to create your own table also. You will have to do your own way, correct? Instead of that, I told always prefer to open from the incident table where it is already there. You can just open and try to utilize, try to insert and stay. But make sure if you try to save it for the same thing, the existing one will wind up and new thing will work. So always keep in mind, you should always use insert and stay, correct? So our use case is first one, we are trying to do onLoad, correct? Sorry, we will do onSubmit first, then we will go for onLoad. Okay, so how to do it? I told you, just navigate system definition, client scripts, new. Okay. Suppose we are taking an example, one of them here. So my example is today, let's create a onSubmit. Correct? So when I click onSubmit, see automatically there is a script loaded. There is a script loaded. What is that? Function onSubmit. Now what do we need to do? Again, what is our table? Can anyone tell what is our table we have to define? Incident, correct? So what we are trying to do? So we are trying to do short description should not be empty. Check if the short description is empty, don't allow user to submit a ticket. So earlier, now if I go to incident, create new, short description is mandatory, correct? So without short description mandatory, we are trying to check if short description mandatory, then only somebody filled some short description, then only it will allow you to submit. Otherwise, it will not allow you to submit. That is what we are trying to check. Now we will see if able tutor. Okay, let me try, right? See, it is showing this is mandatory, but without creating, because already there is a client script running for the same thing. So we'll see where is that and disable it and try to create our own. Work notes, mandatory, short, or we will put a description instead of short description. Okay, so let's have a description field. So we will consider in this case description should be mandatory. So here I should put what is this, I will tell you. Okay, why do we need to write all those things? I will tell you. So let's write it. So first we are checking onSubmit, we already got it. So now we need to do this one, correct? Let's copy this one and one by one we will explain line by line. So I am just pasting here. Okay. So first thing is what we are trying to do is description. Description cannot be empty. So we are writing description cannot be empty. So where we are trying to do onSubmit, correct? So first thing is you need to give a name, then you need to select a table, then UI type, correct? We always told multiple times, always you need to select all. What is desktop? When you are using on the desktop level browser, it will only work. If you are using on the portal level, what is the portal? Service portal, correct? Or mobile, then also it should work. Okay, only if it has to work on mobile or service portal, you can select this one. Only it has to work on the desktop, it has to select this one. It has to work for always, you have to select all, correct? So then what is our type onSubmit? We all know that ServiceNow comes always with the active or inactive field. This is to whether this client script is working or not. We always make this one. If it is unticked, it will not work, right? So again, we discussed again global. Global is a application. Inherited, we all know that. Inherited nothing but it is coming from task table or it is working from only incident table, correct? So task table, inherited table is incident table. It's a child table of task table is incident table, correct? So now globally, it has to work globally. Yes, it has to work globally. So again, short description is up to you what you want. Okay. So you want to have some message. Yes, you can define here some message. Otherwise, I'm doing message here only alert, correct? So short description. Description I'm making. So first we are trying to make where. So where is nothing but we are defining variable, correct? First we are defining variable equal to description. If description where in the form description you are defining as a variable, correct? If this one having a empty value, what we are trying to do not allow to submit. Return false means you don't allow him to submit. Okay. Then if it is true, true means if something is filled on the description, you allow him to submit ticket. So that is what we are trying to do. So this is by default, your function has come. Okay. Then we are trying to do this one, correct? One is variable, you are defining description. It is okay. So we are defining description as a variable. Then we are getting form level. This value is there or not. Okay. If not equal to, this is symbol is not equal to. Let me make bigger. I'm not sure why it is not. Okay. So this symbol is not equal. We all know that. In ServiceNow, this symbol talks not equal to. So whenever you want to define not equal to, this is the symbol which you have to apply it. If description is no value, then alert description cannot be empty. We are writing alert. Okay. If it is empty, what you should do it? You should not allow anyone to submit a ticket. Okay. Then in case if description is there, then allow him to submit it. This is what we are written. This is very simple. If you want, you can go ahead and search in the your ChatGPT or Perplexity. If I want to define as a client script on submit, description should not be empty. It will give you this. Okay. So you can use this script and copy paste and try to do that. Okay. So now I will make save. Correct. On submit we have written, correct? So now let's load. Description cannot be empty. Description. So this is the field name is description only, right? Okay, description. Okay. So now let's try to create a ticket. We will see whether it is working or not. Okay. Able tutor. Okay. I'm trying to save it. See, you got it. So if I click OK, what it will happen? It will not allow you to submit. Okay. This is your onSubmit, what we are talking. I hope you guys are understood. onSubmit. Do you want to explain again? Arti, Sadiq, Abdul, Rafi. Hello. Anjaya.
Yeah, no.
I hope you guys understood, correct?
Yeah.
So this
It is like
is
this client script is like mostly like a UI policy only, no?
yeah, UI policy. I will explain what is the differences. When we are discussing the differences, we'll
Okay.
come to know. Okay.
Okay, fine.
So it's kind of a UI policy will also, we all know that, see, business rule also will do the same thing. Assignment rule also, they do the same thing sometimes, correct? Sometimes UI policy will also do the same thing. Client script also will do the same thing, okay? So we are trying to utilize whatever we need it, okay? Sometimes we will use UI policy, sometimes we will use client script. When do we use? We will discuss that, okay? Once this class is done, I think there is a comparison, there is a differentiations I have put across. We will discuss that, okay? So this is about onSubmit. So it will not allow. So suppose now I put description. Now I try to submit. It will allow me to submit without any issue, correct? So this is the script you have to write for onSubmit. Even you don't need this one in case of you want to allow, even if it is blank also, you want to trigger alert and you want to allow him to submit, you no need to have this one, okay? Only till here is enough, okay? It will prompt you that short description is empty, but it will allow you to submit if you write till here, okay? This one also you have to write, but this one you don't need to write, okay? So that is how you need to define onSubmit client scripts. I have also written some of the examples. See, on side, I have given something here for you guys to do it, okay? I will be sharing these notes to you, so you have to practice this one. So whenever assignment is blank, okay, onSubmit, we have to write it saying that without assignment group, ticket cannot be submitted, correct? This is the nodes I have given. See, whatever this green color I am doing for you. So rest of them I am giving for you as a work, okay? So you need to practice. There are a lot of practices which I have given in the down, in the same sheet, okay? So you can do practice and come back, whichever you have a doubt. So now we will go to onChange. So I'll take example. So whenever we are changing assignment group, okay? So we will create one client script which will prompt you that this is the important, okay? So let's do now onChange. So we'll take example of change, correct? Show alert when assignment group is. So always I told you, try to insert and stay. So now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do onChange. So better you remove this one. So when you do onChange, so let's save something. See, onChange without I am writing any value, correct? So this is by default, it has come. This function, control, old value, new value, is loading, all those it has come. We will discuss this one later. What is this old value? What is this new value? Okay, what is this is loading? We'll discuss when we are discussing a request management, okay? There it will come as a very particularly, why do we need to do this old value, new value, all those things. So this is automatically loaded onChange. Now let's go back to our script. So what is the script we have to write? This is by default, it is already there. Till here, it is already there, correct? What is there? Till here, it is already there. So what is that you need to do? You are just putting this value in between. What is that we are trying to, whenever assignment group changes, okay, you are trying to alert assignment group has been changed to, okay. So what is the field we are checking whenever you are changing any value in this, okay. Again, what is this plus? So you are trying to do, you are always checking on the form level, correct? That is where you are writing G underscore form get display value. Okay. If the value is changed, the display value on what? Assignment underscore group, then you have to alert that assignment group is changed. Correct? So this is the simple one line code we have inserted. So now we are trying to see how it's going to work for us. So again, when you are writing onChange, see some of the field, new field has come. So onChange always on the field level. Okay, you need to select field and which field changing you are trying to trigger that. Okay, so now show an alert when assignment group change, where in incident table, which type you are selecting, UI type, all type of action we are selecting onChange, and which field. So for submit, for other things, you will not get this field name. Only onChange client script, you need to have a field, which field you are, when you are changing and which field, you need to add this one. You need to work on this client script. So you need to have this particularly select the field name when you are writing onChange. But when you write to onLoad or onSubmit, you don't need to select that field name. Only onChange, you need to write it. So now save, let's save it, this one. Okay, now there is no group for us, correct? Let's change, let's have a hardware. So now I'm changing application development. See, assignment group has been changed to this one, it is saying. Correct? See, again, client script we will not be using most of the times, okay? But we need to learn this one. Very rarely we will be using client script. UI policies we will be using very frequently, okay? But we should know this one, client scripts also. Without knowing this, there will be issues always in the either developer or administrator. You should know these concepts, okay? So we checked onChange. Now if I remove this one, if I put it to assign to suppose, okay, again what we need to do, assign to we need to do, correct, here. Correct, very simple. So you take existing one, you try to change it. So suppose I have application development, somebody is there already. First time it will not, correct? When you are changing only, it will prompt. Now let's take some other guy. See? But still this is assignment group changing only because we didn't change the alert, correct? We can change this alert. Assign to is getting changed. And save it. Assign to, where is this assign to? Assigned underscore to, correct? Where is that? What is the field name of this? Assigned underscore to. So always refer this one, correct? You have to copy this one and try to put it here. So alert is assigned to getting changed. So let's try again. What is your alert? Oh, it didn't saved, I think. Looks like it isn't saved. Assignment group is changed. Where is that assignment group is changed? Coming out. So did we click insert and stay or did we change? Okay. So let us see how many UI policies are there now. Sorry, how many client scripts are there? So we will go directly here. Client scripts. So one is description, one is assignment group. However, assignment group we change to assign to, correct? So let's go to another ticket. This is not submitted. Let's submit first. Then we will test whether our UI client script is working. So this is a group application development. Assigned to is getting changed. You see, it is working. Assigned to getting changed. So this is about onChange. I hope you understood, guys, correct? So this will run when the field is changing on the form level. Skip execution when form is loading. During the load, it will not work. When field is getting changed, then only it will work. Show alert, new assignment group change, whatever, okay? Now I have another example, category change. Whenever category is getting changed, you can write it, okay? Now we have onLoad, correct? OnLoad is when you are trying to do onload on the form. So what is the use case we'll take? Show alert when the form is loading, correct? So what is that I'm trying to do? I'm trying to do when form is loading function, whenever there is a P1 ticket is there, I'm alerting you are viewing P1 ticket, okay? So let's work it out on this one. So again, we will go to here. Then we will select onLoad, insert and stay. See, it is not allowing me to stay because the function is wrong. OnLoad function is not wrong. So what is our use case? Show alert on the form load. Form load viewing, you are viewing priority one incident. I am creating this one. Insert and stay, I'm doing it. So when I clicked, see here, automatically onLoad script has come, correct? Now what is the additional script I need to put? Only this one, correct? So function is already there. Only this alert part I need to configure. This bracket is already there, okay? This function is already there, this bracket is already there. So what you are trying to do, you are trying to get the value in the form level, okay? If priority one ticket equal to means, see, 2 equal to is enough always, okay? Always when you are writing equal to, you need to write 2 equals in ServiceNow condition. But I don't know, 3 equals they have given. Let's see how whether it works or not. So I want to trigger a alert, you are viewing priority one incident, correct? So this is again we are getting G form, get value, priority value equal to 1, you show alert, correct? We are trying to do. So let's save this one. Now let's go to our list view. So this is our list view, right? So these many is there. Let's open first any one which is not P1. So this is P5, correct? So let's see whether it is a P1, it will work or not. It is not working. I don't know why. P1 critical priority is P1, correct? So let's see. I think this is an issue. Again, I want to see whether this is priority one incident. Because sometimes this equal to full stops and all, it will not work. So there is an error. Okay, let's see why it is not prompting. I know that now. So there is a brackets we are missing. See here, it is showing two brackets starting, but two brackets are not ending. You see, two brackets are not ending. One here, one it is closing here. This is starting here, this is closing here, correct? So it has to 2 plus 2. Let's close this one. Again, go back here. Let's open this one, P5 ticket. It is not working. Let's see P1 ticket now. See here, you are viewing priority 1 incident. Right? This is what we are trying to do, onLoad. So now you got what is the difference between onLoad, onChange, onSubmit, correct? I hope 3 topics you guys understood. Anjaya, if nobody is responding, I feel that you guys are not understanding.
Yes, Anna, we can understanding. Only field value we have to select on for the on change. Right?
Correct.
On
For
load
onChange, yeah, whenever you are selecting onChange, it will open field value. onChange, onSubmit, you will not have that. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
So this is the difference between. Again, client script we will not be using most of the times. We will be using UI policies only always. Okay. So I will tell you where we have to use on the client scripts. Again, in interview, the question will come for you guys. Which is the preferred method, either UI policies or client scripts? Okay. You should always say UI policies is the preferred way to do it for any kind of a configuration, like make a mandatory, make a visibility. Okay. Always UI policies is the easiest way or lightweight method. And client scripts, if you are writing more client scripts, your ServiceNow instance will become slow whenever you are loading, whenever you are submitting, whenever you are changing. So always this client scripts will run and your instance will become a slow. So always try to use UI policies. So wherever it is required only, we have to use client scripts. Okay. So now I have given multiple examples here. If you see here down, I have given multiple examples for practicing. So now let's complete this onCellEdit also. So, see, onCellEdit, we will not be using at all most of the, if you see in any OOB instance, we will not be having it. And it is not a preferred way to use and nobody should be using it onCellEdit. So onCellEdit, there is no direct support for client-side script, onCellEdit, client script for the handling cell level edits. Cell level means we know that. So when you go to here, correct? You are trying to change something here, correct? It will not allow you to change this one. That is what the onCellEdit. When you write onCellEdit, it will not allow you to change in this view, but it will allow you to change here. But it will not allow you to change on the list view. We all know that this is a list view, correct? onCell means this is a on list view onCellEdit. Okay, so we will not be writing any script. Instead of this onCellEdit, always ServiceNow says use the business rule. Okay, when do you write business rule? We all know that business rules can be written before update, correct? So you can write before or update rule and utilize that. You should not be changing this short description or anything on the list view. So you would not be configuring onCell forever. Even I never configured my 7 years or 8 years experience onCell client script, onCellEdit client script. So you no need to worry, no need to learn also. If you want, we can talk about one of the example, but I don't think so you need it. You would not be writing it all for onCellEdit, okay? Like whenever you want to change here, suppose assignment group is there, correct? So somebody, you feel that they are changing on the list view. Instead of service desk, app development, they are changing app engine. So what is the impact? Can anyone tell me? See, assigned to Beth must not be, is not member of app engine because this ticket is already assigned to Beth, but he is not member of that particular group, correct? So you cannot edit. On the list view, you should not allow anyone to update or change the things except administrator. Why do you require administrator to allow, write or update? Because sometimes some manager comes and asks you, can you update all these tickets? Okay. You select some tickets which is created by this guy, show matching, right? We will do the show matching. So now whatever created by this caller, can you update all of these tickets to service desk? What you do? You just go here, you update service desk. Correct? So administrator should have this access, but operators or ITL users should not have access. This one. If you allow them to change, they will hamper your system and it will be issues on the logs. You will not find out why they changed, when they changed. Because whenever they are changing the assignment group, we all know that notes has to be written mandatory, correct? Which notes? This one, correct? Either work notes or customer visible comments has to be written mandatory whenever they are changing assignment group. So see, again, you see here, just now I have modified, correct? This symbol comes means somebody is working on, somebody is changing the value. Okay, this symbol comes. See, if multiple people are working in the same incident and they are trying to do the changes, you will come to know this way, that this symbol will come that somebody is trying to change or trying to change the value. I hope I have given clarity for 3 of them. If you want, we can discuss again. I wanted to say these 3 topics are very important. You can just practice it. I will give a notes for you. Okay. So if you have any doubt, we can discuss further now. The reports can be viewed when you click under all navigation menu reports under governance, user governance. Right? Under usage and governance, you have a reports. Okay, when you click this, you will open this one. So where you can go ahead and click new one. Okay. Again, we also discussed there is other way, incidents. Suppose you are in the incident view here, from here also you can click bar chart, pie chart, correct? So this is also will go there only, where it will go to reports here. So this is the place where you are going to create a multiple reports. So the reports type can be single score, dial, gauge, area, column, line, okay, step, spine, scatter, bars, horizontal bars, vertical bars, patio, donuts, pie chart, semicolon, semi-donut, pivot table, heat maps, bubbles, calendar view, indicator, list view, geo map. So we will have to try one by one. So when you select this one, it is simple, nothing but you are selecting single score. Single score is nothing but you want how many tickets total, correct? So first it is asking header. What is the header to be showed? Chart title. So chart title is incidents. And if you want to give some description, incidents created. I'm giving a description. Okay, then what is the source? Whether we are having a table. So always there are multiple sources. We will discuss about tables, correct? When you want to discuss, so we all know that incident table is incident, correct? So under tables, it is showing here table. So let's select the incident. So when you apply reports, you want to see whether there is a predefined conditions. Conditions is nothing but, we discussed again, incidents. These are the conditions, correct? Active equal to true, stage equal to in progress. These are the conditions or filters. The same way you have to apply here in the report also. Somebody asked, can you give me a report of only active tickets? So active is which is not closed. Either it is resolved, either it is an on hold, either it is a new and in progress. Those all tickets, correct? So suppose somebody asks, there is a predefined filters are there. You can select incidents closed. I want to see only incidents closed, correct? This I'm getting. On which view we are getting? List view. These are the list view, correct? But we want add source. First we are adding source. Okay. So once we added, it has come here. Which one we took? Single score, correct? If I want to take dial is nothing but this one, correct? So the other one is gauge. So this is the one. The other one is area. So this will not show because we need to have, see here. So columns. So when you are selecting columns, we all know that we have to select trend by, correct? Group by. So suppose let's take created. Apply. See, on each date, how many created. So you need to always select, this is a mandatory. When you select this column. So you all know, correct? What is the column, what is the donut, all those things. So do you need to explain that? I can go ahead and explain. I don't think so. You can, you already maybe gone through during your degree or maybe whatever. So I'm not explaining what is a column, what is a single score. Single score is again, we are getting a single value. Okay. Something like this. Okay. So if you want to refresh, you can use this one. The similar way, you can go ahead and configure multiple reports. Horizontal, you want to show horizontal report. So whenever you are doing horizontal, again, you need to select, see, active equal to true, active equal to false. Assignment group wise, I want to select again max numbers. How many numbers I need to show? Show all means all the numbers, all assignment groups. Okay. Now if I select only 5 groups, show others means if I select show others, let's see what is that. It will come. See. So 5 groups it is showing, then others it is going. Okay. So the other way is if I go here, I will select show all. Okay. Show all when I apply. It will show all the groups, whatever groups. So this is horizontal, correct? This is vertical. Okay. See, again, if you go a little bit down, there is a data labels. If you want to see data labels are showing. Save it, incident, closed. We are talking about, correct? So that's, so vertical bar, we are showing the values has come, this values. How many is each value, each bar is having in the data label, correct? Middle, if you want on the top, you can click on the top. If you want on the bottom, you can click on the bottom. If you want on the above, you can click. So you show over labels. If you click, it will show that way. Okay, legends. Legends, we all know that y-axis, x-axis, how do you want to show some value? So suppose if I'm taking this one, see. So you need to try it more. See here, average, presentation. There are multiple ways, okay, show headers separately. Okay, we need to give a try, all those things. Whichever is sort by value or sort by the name I'm giving. So name means empty has come first, then database, we all know alphabetical it will take. So if it is a value, it will show value, okay, ascending, descending. So first less to top. So each one of them will have a different values. So just custom when no data is available. No data available, you don't need to display something where you can use it, correct? So not again presentation, display settings. So you want to hide this one, okay? So this access, see all those values you are getting clean. There are multiple options which you can give a try it, okay? So this is one thing. Other one is I want to show something. See here, when you select data, under data, there is a this options will come table. Somebody asked, can you copy and paste me these values? You can just paste it, correct? So that is how you are going to create it. So we will create some advanced reports tomorrow. Okay, we will add them into dashboard. So this is the report I have created. Now, what is the dashboard? Dashboards, if you type dashboards here under self-service, you will have a dashboards configured. These are all already configured dashboards, correct? If you want to create a new dashboard, okay, you can go ahead and create a dashboards. This is service desk dashboard. We are making service desk team dashboard. Okay. So create a new dashboard. I'm just creating a service desk new dashboard. So this is our dashboard. Now, where is our report? Our report is here, correct? Save. I'm adding. So then when I save it, see, I got a new, this option is highlighted, add to new dashboard. It will automatically create a new dashboard, add to existing. So we have a existing dashboard, correct? Let's take existing dashboard. What is that existing dashboard? Service desk dashboard. So it is showing service desk dashboard. See, this has come now. So now if you want to maximize, you can just click this one and maximize it. Correct? So this is how you need to add a dashboard into report into dashboard. So again, you have edit options here. So this is again existing mode, save if you want to save this one. You want to add again, we will discuss this one, okay, more. Create a new dashboard, duplicate new dashboard, share, create a filters, all filters, bookmark it, delete, open a record, all those things are there. When you want to edit again, you can just go ahead and click this one. Here is the edit designer. Okay, so edit designer, you will get like this. So insurance closed. Again, if you want to see somebody told no, this is wrongly configured, you can just click closed. Okay.
Anna, sorry to interrupt. This one, if you want to give access to particular group, or
That we'll discuss. We'll discuss tomorrow.
okay.
Okay. There is a share option. We will discuss advanced level dashboards. We will create multiple dashboard, multiple reports. We will give access. First, on the report level, you have to give access. Then dashboard level also you have to give access. Okay. So we will do that tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
So again, you want to go for a dashboard. Again, dashboards are here. Dashboards, if you go here. So recent one always shows here, recent one, correct? This is a recent one, our recent. Okay. So with this dashboard, if you want to modify, see there are existing dashboard. These are the existing dashboards. If you want to edit something here, Yes, you can. You want to add. See, there are multiple tabs, correct? So always one, tab 2. So again, tab 1 name I can put incidents closed, and tab 2 I can put incidents active. Okay, now if you go here, it is report is there. This one is no report is there. Suppose I'm coming here, I want to create again one more report, bar chart report. I will create one more bar chart report. So this is my bar chart report, correct? I'm trying to save. So I'm trying to save short disk active tickets. I can put active tickets. Save it. So when you save it, as Anjaya asked, so I first as a report level, you have to share either here you see either user or group or role. Suppose we are trying to give all ITL users. So select ITL role. Right? This is the role which you have to give. Suppose you want to give service desk team. Service desk. Okay. Suppose you want to give Beth as a person. So you can add this one. So 3 of them it is shared this report. Now you want to view only or you can also edit. So you need to select edit. Who can edit? Beth can edit. This if you select this one, this also can edit. Okay, this also can edit like that. We can go ahead and add it. Confirm. Okay, we are doing a confirmation. Then what we are trying to do, we are going to add this one, add existing dashboard, service desk. Service desk, where is that? Service desk dashboard. When you try to add, so it is going here, correct? So it you can increase this way. So like this, you can keep on add. Okay. I think tab was not added. Looks like it didn't save tab. See, we didn't save. That is why it is not allowing us to add. Let's go here again. Add to existing. Correct. Service desk. So when I select service desk, oh, okay. So now it is asking tab also. So which tab we need to add? So now if you see here, so this tab also having a value. Closed also. So always you can drag like this. Okay, you can select like this. This tab incidents are here, closed incident, active incidents are here. If you want to change, you can change this one more. If you want to add multiple, the same dashboard, you can go ahead and add multiple tabs. So that instead of seeing everything in one tab, so they can have a very clean idea. This is in active ticket, this is a closed ticket, this is in progress ticket, this is on hold ticket, something like that. We can go ahead and see it. Okay. And that's all from my end. Anyway, this we will create